Good evening, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. Absolute pleasure to have you here with me this evening. Welcome back to all of you that have joined me before, and to those of you that are new, welcome. This forecast is being recorded on the evening of the 28th. This is for the mid-balance of September 2021. And before I commence with the Oracle and Tarot portion of the forecast, I do want to connect with all of you with respect to the planetary energies that are still in play. And for you, Aquarius, the full moon that we just had on the 20th of September in Pisces has fallen in your second house of money and possessions and self-worth. And we have Mars still very active and very strongly, energetically speaking, active at this time. And that planet has fallen in your ninth house of travel, philosophy, your beliefs, your morals, so on and so forth. So you could be educating yourself further in the areas of your professional realm and or job scenario. And some of you might be traveling with respect in doing this, but these are scenarios that you are just looking at this time, because some of you Aquarians are looking to make some changes in your employment. Perhaps some of you are not happy where you are. This has been coming out an awful lot for all of the zodiacs. There's a lot of people leaving their current places of employment, looking at new employment scenarios. A lot of people are even creating their own businesses and are working by remote. So lots of change. Lots of change for all of the zodiacs, and timing is different for everybody, but it appears to be that a lot of the zodiacs are making immediate changes in their personal and in their professional arenas, and Aquarius, you are definitely included in that. So that is the energy going on at this time, planetary wise speaking. So I'd like to just start with the Enchanted Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and see what's happening with your most recent energies, your current energies, and then your forthcoming energies for the balance of September 2021. Let's take a look. I hope that all of you are doing well as you're all moving through the energies of each day. I know they've been challenging for quite some time and frustrating to say the least, but staying positive is very, very important, and going within in quiet time, prayer, meditation, very, very important to help keep you grounded, especially as you're looking at changes and or details that you're wanting to develop in your personal and professional arenas, Aquarians. So let's take a look. So we're going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, as I mentioned. And for your most recent energies, Aquarius, we have the Hawk Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful card. I hope you can see this beautiful card. The Hawk Spirit. And the energy is indicating that you are to let Spirit be your guide. Pardon me. Boy, my speech is already backwards with this planet Mercury going retrograde, which is very much happening as I record this for the next 4 weeks. That planet is going backwards, so be careful with details and making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's, and don't purchase anything expensive because it's never suggested to do so. And if you do have to make an expensive purchase, Aquarians, during a time that Mercury is retrograde, just be mindful of the details. So getting back to this Hawk Spirit, you have a numerical number of 32, which reduces to a 5. 5 is indicative of change, and as you're going through some changes, which I just mentioned planetarily speaking as well, you're looking at the Hawk Spirit to remind you to let Spirit be your guide, because when you let the divine guide you, your path is even though it may feel narrow, it is cleared. The path is cleared to move forward, because you're letting spirit within guide you. So that is a beautiful, beautiful card to see as a reminder that you are focusing on the universe and having the universe guide you, Aquarians, as you move forward. Your current energies, we have the dog spirit. Beautiful. This card, I was trying to think of in the past when this card has come up in previous forecasts for other zodiacs. This particular breed comes to me like, I believe they're like the Newfoundland. They're like from the Newfoundland family breed. They're a crossover between St. Bernards and Newfoundlands, and I think the breed, the name I'm thinking of, it starts with the letter B, but I can't think of the name. Anyway, I'll have to look that up because this gets me every time. But this card did come up in the upright as well, Aquarius, and it is in your current energies. It has the numerical number of 19, which reduces to a 10, which reduces to a 1. Ones are indicative of new beginnings, and this is beautiful. And even though we are in a Mercury retrograde right now, there's nothing wrong with moving forward. Just be mindful of the details so that you're clear on what you're moving forward into. And this card is stating to be loyal to what you love. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collaboration between the spirit of letting spirit be your guide and being loyal to what you love. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Aquarius. I do hope you can see these cards. They're truly beautiful and very much upholding you and uplifting you and guiding you as you move forward into whatever this is that you're looking at for yourself. Could be work related, you know, could very well be work related. For some of you, it could be home related as well. Let's see what's happening in your forthcoming energies. We have the butterfly spirit, which came up in the reverse, and the butterfly spirit is indicative of allowing a transformation to manifest, because it would be so beautiful for you to do so. It also has the numeric number of number 11, which is a master number. We don't reduce the number 11. So you do have your ascendants, your mastered ascendants around you, for those of you that live your life from an elevated consciousness and are aware. We all have them around us. Some of us are aware of them and some of us aren't. Now, this butterfly spirit for you, Aquarius, did come up in the reverse. So it's just suggesting that you need to stay, you know, to be mindful, to stay focused on letting spirit guide you, as this most recent energy is suggesting with the hawk spirit, being loyal to what you love, which I'm feeling very strongly. You need to be loyal to the universe, because that's what's you know, going to uplift you, keep you uplifted, and guide you as you move forward into whatever it is that you wish to transform in a beautiful manner. So this card in the reverse is suggesting to stay to remember to stay focused on the universe, so that what you want you can create, and it will be created in a beautiful way. So this is a reminder to let the universe help you. Now I'm going to clarify these energies, Aquarius, with the Rider-Waite Tarot, and see what's coming up for some details. Let's look at this hawk spirit of letting spirit be your guide, Aquarius. This is your most recent energies you're just coming out of. And it is a 32, which reduces to a 5, and 5 is change. So let's see what this is referring to. What is this referring to? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house, and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide our planets, and love will steer the stars. I love that song. All right, let's take a look at this. What is this? Letting spirit guide you. What is spirit guiding you toward? All right, we have the Ace of Swords that came up in the reverse. So these are some recent energies you're coming through. You know, you're letting spirit guide you, but there's something here that, you know, you're concerned about in as far as the truth is concerned. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what this is referring to, Aquarius. I do know that a lot of you Aquarians have gone through some, changes in investment. Perhaps you're changing your mind in an investment. And you're looking, to Spirit for the truth, because here it's indicating that you're not quite certain of what the truth is, or how you should look at an energy to make it work for you, and you're wanting the truth from Spirit to help you make some decisions. So I'm feeling this instinctively for some of you, that it could have to do with an employment scenario, or perhaps for some of you with an investment of some sort. But you're asking Spirit to guide you, and when you do, the truth will come through that for you of whatever this means for you, Aquarius. So again, you're looking at some details. It could be contractual, because swords are indicative of contracts. They're elements of air, and air is mental. And again, with Mercury retrograde right now, if you are looking at any contracts, that which has to do with investment, make sure that you look at the details, so that you're not signing something that isn't correct for you. So I'm feeling that very strongly. So make sure you're looking at the details before you sign anything or turn anything over, investment wise speaking, whatever that means for you, Aquarius. Let Spirit guide you. The third card out, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now it did come up in the reverse. So whatever this is referring to, Aquarius, it indicates to me that you're seeing it as a tremendous loss of resource. Pentacles are indicative of money, investments, property, real estate, and you're seeing that there's been some sort of a loss. I'm not quite sure what this is referring to, or perhaps you're concerned with something you want to invest in. Perhaps that would be a loss, or not the correct way to go. Again, let Spirit be your guide, so that you can see the truth of the situation, of whatever details you're looking at within a contract, and whether you want to take, resources and invest in something, because perhaps the investment would not be beneficial to you. So if you are looking to invest in something, you might want to look at those details before you really do make the investment, because I'm picking this up very, very strongly in your current energies of whatever that is. Whatever that means to you, Aquarius. This also could mean for some of you that, there's been a loss of employment. For some of you, you're wanting to look at the details as to why that happened, because this sword card is in the reverse. And again, that is indicative of details and wanting to know, well, why did that happen? And now it's affecting your finances in quite a profound fashion. And you're being reminded to let Spirit be your guide as to how you move through these questions and concerns that you have regarding your resources. So that could be a scenario for some of you. Let's look at your current energies of where it's suggesting to be loyal to what you love, Aquarius. And the first card that we have for you on that is the Two of Cups. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy of reciprocity. So you are being loyal to what you love. Perhaps this is, I'm picking this up very strongly as you're remaining focused on you and yours. You and yours. And that is being loyal to what you love, which is what your current energy is suggesting. So whatever this is that is questionable with respect to your resources, where you're looking for Spirit to guide you. For some of you, it's an investment that you may or may not make because you're concerned that you would lose money by doing so. And you're looking at the details of that scenario as we speak. For some of you, this is a loss of employment. And for those of you that are in the throes of changing your employment or have just lost employment, it has, definitely affected your money in a quite profound fashion. And so again, you're letting Spirit guide you as to move forward into doing what you love. For those of you that are changing your employment, and you're being loyal to that, and in so doing, you're having the reciprocal blessings from the universe and from those around you with all this green and all this that's flourishing. You're staying loyal to what you love. For some of you, you're choosing not to make an investment because you would think that it would be a tremendous loss. For some of you that are changing employment, you have successfully done so or are in the throes of doing so. You remain true to yourself because you let the Spirit guide you here with the Hawk Spirit. And as a result, you're being very, very blessed with a whole new beginning, reciprocally from the universe as well as tangibly from perhaps a new employer, or for some of you perhaps even a new business for yourself or a new investment of some sort. So this is beautiful, beautiful to see, Aquarius. I'm feeling for a lot of you though that you're being very cautious with your money or with an investment, because you're concerned of there being a tremendous loss if you take resources and put that into something that would not, provide you with the reciprocity that you're looking to be provided with. So you are choosing to remain loyal to what you love and loyal to yourself, because you love yourself and you love those that are a part of you, and you want to make sure that arena is solid, whatever that means for you. To clarify the Two of Cups, Aquarius, we have the Page of Cups. So this is beautiful. It's a message coming to you. These are all in the upright in your current energies. This is a message of love and confirmation coming to you that you're being supported in whatever decisions you make for yourself, Aquarius. So whatever this is here in your most recent energies where you're letting Spirit guide you, and you have concerns of the truth of the details of a matter in an investment. For some of you, I suspect some of you may be rethinking that, because there might be concern of a loss, and a substantial loss at that. So you may choose to not invest in something, whatever that means for you. And whoever you're conferring with on this matter is supporting your decision, whatever that means. You have genuine and loyal reciprocity here and support for whatever you're choosing to do, Aquarius. Now, to look at your forthcoming energies, excuse me, where we have the Butterfly Spirit in the reverse, where you're looking to make a transformation and know that it will be beautiful. You have concerns about that. And again, it could be because you're rethinking an investment here. That would be a tremendous loss of resource. And you want, the truth of those details to make a wise decision. So moving forward in your forthcoming energies as you're rethinking, or perhaps some of you rethinking a job scenario. Do you want to take that new job? Does it truly align with who you are? And, or do you have concerns that it would be a substantial loss of income for you? Or a lateral move that would not inflate your income? Because this is very strongly referring to money, investments and money, for those of you that are resonating with this forecast. So looking at the Butterfly Spirit and wanting to transform something to be beautiful for you, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now the Queen of Wands is the Queen of action, and wands are indicative of the fire element, and fire is action. And you're not moving forward with something right now, Aquarius. You're looking at the details where you're being supported by the universe and or other energies of reciprocity, is being supported in the decisions you want to make to rethink a scenario that is concerning you regarding finances, and or for some of you an employment situation. And right now you're in a holding pattern. You're not moving forward with it. You're rethinking some details. Perhaps you're concerned about how it would reflect on you in the future, whatever that means for you. Whether it's a new job that perhaps is of question, or whether it's an investment you're not quite sure you want to make, because how would it benefit you in the future, in whatever scenario that means for you. So this is how I'm looking at this at this time. So as I was saying, Aquarius, pardon me, I had to pause there for a moment. You're just taking your time right now. You're not moving forward on any investment and or employment scenario right now. You're you are looking at the details and seeing how that will affect you in the near future. So that's what I'm picking up with this Queen of Wands in reverse. You're like in a holding pattern right now. Let's clarify that Queen of Wands. We have, yeah, the Chariot is also in reverse. The Chariot is indicative of forward movement, and you're not taking any forward movement right now, Aquarius. There's been some concern or some detail that you're looking at with respect to your employment scenario, or your an investment of some kind that has to do with your monies, and you're concerned that these monies or these resources that have been depleted would become even more depleted if you took a forward action in some respect with something else that you're looking at. For some of you, it's a new job. For some of you, it's an investment of some sort. You're rethinking investments is what you're doing, and you're being true to yourself. You're remaining loyal to what you love, and which is yourself and those that are a part of your life. And you do have the support of them in whatever this decision is. Again, you're just looking at contracts. It appears you're looking at contracts and details. So, which is indicated here, and you're really wanting Spirit to continue to guide you from within, for those of you that look to the universe for guidance, because you are concerned about the monies, the investments, the resources, not only now but into the near future. And so you are choosing not to move forward at this time until you have the clarification that you need, that is of benefit to yourself, as you would see that for yourself, as you need for yourself, before you make any agreements. I want to clarify that Chariot. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. So you're looking at wanting to create the correct world for yourself, but you're not quite sure which path to choose, and that's because you're not moving forward right now. You're in a holding pattern, and that's not a bad thing. It's probably wise and actually, very confirmational in that we have the planet Mercury in retrograde right now as well, which has to do with communications and contracts and details. So perhaps if you are rethinking a position for yourself or an investment for yourself, let the next 6 weeks go by before you make a final decision. But in the meantime, you can certainly reread contracts, reread the details as to how that helps or hinders you in the decisions that you need to make with respect to a new position for yourself or an investment for yourself that you would be concerned with financially, not only in the near future but in the long-term future. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. This is a very powerful reading. It has a lot to do with investments and money. For some of you, again, it's job related. For some of you, it's regarding, perhaps property for some of you. Let me see what the balance of this forecast what the energy is for the balance of this forecast with the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for my Aquarians out there. This is quite interesting, whatever this is referring to, and for all of you it may be very different, and for some of you it may be very much the same, just in different time frames, because we all have different birth charts. But let's take a look at this. Alright, so to clarify the balance of this forecast with the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Aquarius, the card that came out for you was education. Yeah, doesn't surprise me to see this. You are continuing to let Spirit guide you, for those of you that have been doing so from your most recent past energies, to help you discern the details. You're reading a book here, or it could be like documents You do have the stork here, as well as a beautiful fairy that's enlightening you on the details that you need to know about, which again is clarified by this Ace of Swords, because you want the truth of the matter for yourself to make the wisest decisions, because you are very, very loyal to yourself and to those you love. Before you move forward in transforming something that is beautiful that has happened, but before you move forward in transforming that which is beautiful to make it tangible, because right now, with whatever this means to you Aquarians, for some of you it's an investment, you are not moving forward with an investment right now. You are educating yourself on the details, which is again what this Ace of Swords indicates. You're educating yourself on the details because you don't want to continue losing money. You want to inflate your income. Again, for some of you, if this is an employment situation, you know, you're not looking to make a lateral move. You're looking to make a better move, which inflates your income, because where you've been completely depleted, energetically speaking as well as financially speaking. And here you are educating yourself on something new. And if it is a new position for yourself, you're making sure you look at all the details so that you can inflate your resources, your income here, because you're so depleted with them for some of you Capricorns. For others of you, you're looking at the details and letting Spirit guide you with respect to, you know, an investment of some sort, because you have had a beautiful transformation, but you know, typically you would take a beautiful transformation and you would fly with it, but you're not. You're in a holding pattern here. You're not moving forward with transforming an investment. You're in a holding pattern here, and you're looking at the details of whatever this investment is for yourself, as to whether that investment would deplete your resources or inflate them. And right now you're feeling it would deplete them. So you might be changing your mind on an investment. You know, it could be that as well. And again, you're looking at all the details in what appears to be like a contract or a book of some sort. And you're letting Spirit guide you from within and around you, because you have the Spirit guiding you here with the Hawk Spirit. You're remaining loyal to that, letting the Spirit guide you so that you can transform what you desire in being loyal to yourself and others to be beautiful. But you don't want to make the wrong move to have, you know, oh, there goes the card. It flew off the desk. Anyway, you don't want to make the wrong move to lose your investment. And so you're just continuing to go within and educate yourself as to what the best move is to make. And when you are clear on that, then you will move forward. And I suspect that this will play out for the next couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks for some of you. For some of you, maybe longer, before you make a decision, which is probably wise to do, considering that we are in a retrograde motion right now with Mercury, which is the planet of communication, contracts, details. So take your time, Aquarius, with whatever this is referring to in the scenario of your life. Take your time, be mindful of the details, continue to educate yourself as you have the Spirit guiding you and you're remaining true to yourself. And then you will know the truth as to what's the best way to move forward with whatever this is with reference to what you're looking at in your life, whether it's an employment situation or whether it's an investment of some sort. Thank you again for joining me, Aquarius. I will be back in the next few days with your October forecast for the first half of October 2021. Until then, I thank you again for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. It is deeply appreciated. And I will say goodnight for tonight, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Good night.